We're live.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
We're back.
We're back. COVID can't beat us. We're back. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Shoe Crazy Wine Presents. The ladies are back, and we hope you missed us. And if you haven't, oh well, we're back anyway. That's on you, not us. So I'm Gwen Hurt from Shoe Crazy Wine.
I am Brittany Hurt, and I'm Baby Shoe Crazy Wine.
I'm Benita Johnson of the Vine Wine Club.
And I am Teresina St. Clair, the Tipsy Sommelier.
All right. Welcome, everybody. Today is a little special for us. We've been gone for about 3 weeks.
About 3 weeks, yeah.
Our producer was recovering from COVID, and so we took a little time off to let Steven Sykes recover from that. And he's back, and he's ready to go. So we decided to end Black History Month with Shoe Crazy Wines presents Black entrepreneurs through the years, through the ages. We probably should have said, because we've got quite a few folks that are not the norm that you normally see during Black History Month. So it was interesting. My son said to us, look at this Joe Rogan podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a gentleman on there that said he wasn't really in favor of Black History Month because you always see the same folks. Frederick Douglass, come on, help me name
Madam C.J. Walker,
Harriet Tubman.
Harriet Tubman, Rosa Parks,
Rosa Parks.
Martin Luther King.
So we added but we added some folks that you probably wouldn't know, current entrepreneurs, as well as a millennial. Had to get one in for Brittany. And so today what we'd like to do is we'd like to pair wines, what we think that person's personality would be or what they would like. It's just our opinion. So that's the fun we're going to have today. So how's that sound, everybody?
Sounds good.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Okay. Am I loud enough?
Yes, we hear you.
All right. So are we good? All right. Great. So how do we want to do this? First of all, somebody had a birthday month, year, week. I don't know what that was. So we are going to wish one of these fabulous ladies who celebrates her birthday for the entire month.
Yes.
Birthday is Benita from the Vine Wine Club birthday. So we're going to sing happy birthday. We wish you were here. We wish you were here. Happy birthday to you. Happy
Birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Benita. Happy birthday to you. You look.
How beautiful. Hold on, let me make my wish.
Make your wish.
You look good. You look good for 62.
Yes. I don't feel a day over 63.
I'm just saying.
I wish you were here to eat your brownie cake that we
Slave.
Go ahead, eat my,
I mean, all day.
go ahead and eat a brownie cake. Hey, George.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Auntie.
25 again. Look.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to do the right
Young
this time.
forever.
Young forever.
Aging
ever, ever.
backwards.
So today, Benjamina Button.
Yes.
Oh my God, I have missed you guys so much.
I
Oh God, I've missed the girls' club. That's for sure.
Yes.
Yes, y'all too.
All right. So we have a special guest today too. Her name is
Deanna.
I'm texting you. And she runs Fruits and Roots wine tour out of Tidewater. And she's got some really interesting things to say today. And she has a special tour that's coming up in April that we'd like to have her come on at about 7:15 and tell us a little bit about her company because we love her. We do. All right. So I'm going to start off, if you girls don't mind.
Okay.
My first choice is Dave Bing. And if we put him up, Dave Bing was an NBA player on several teams. I don't even know. I don't know so much about sports. But what I liked about Dave Bing is that he started a steel company and was very successful as that. He was also a mayor. And so one of the things that intrigued me about him, and I think he would pair well with a beautiful cab. So I'm having a Cabernet to salute Dave Bing, the steel magnate, not magnet. You know, I couldn't get the words right at first.
Okay.
So from football player to mayor to steel magnet. Just a wonderful, wonderful story. Became a wealthy man in his own right as running a corporation. And again, we're looking at, you know, Black entrepreneurs through the years, through the ages that most people don't really talk about or know about. I didn't know much about Dave Bing. I mean, I wouldn't know him from sports because I'm really not into sports. But finding out that he started this steel company and became very successful at it. Cheers to Dave Bing. So that's my guy.
Go Dave.
Everybody have a little toast.
Oh, I don't have none.
I mean, what are y'all drinking over there?
We're drinking a cab to Dave Bing. We're drinking a Cabernet. We're just pairing the varietals with
Okay.
with the
Try to do me dirty, y'all.
Yeah. Well, you
I
know,
saw you had nothing in your
Try to leave
glass.
me
I was
out.
I've been
wondering.
drinking since noon, so you leave me.
I see why you left her out.
I got left out, Benita. I got left out all the way.
I see you, baby. I gotta come back.
All the way. This is a beautiful Cabernet that we're drinking to Dave Bing.
To Dave Bing.
All right. So, did anybody know about him? Did you guys know about him before we decided to do this?
I had because I followed the Kwame Kilpatrick story. I was very excited when Kwame became mayor. You know, because he was so young and you know just doing his own thing. He kind of brought the hip hop culture to politics, and so I did watch his story, and I do just vaguely remember just when the name came up. I vaguely remember that was the guy who came in after Kwame.
Yep, absolutely. Okay. Well, look, we have one out of the four. Yeah.
I knew his name, but I didn't know that he was a politician. And I didn't know that he played ball either. So, but I did, I was familiar with his name.
That he was, in the steel industry.
I just didn't know the guy.
Yeah, in the industry that you probably don't see a lot of blacks in, right? The steel industry.
Right.
I mean, the steel industry for the most part, I think, has moved to Asia anyway. I think China maybe produces the most steel now. But he was a pioneer in his, in his day in that industry, and we love sharing that type of information.
Yeah, we love trailblazers.
Yes.
Well,
so,
can I tell y'all about Clara Brown?
Y'all
ready?
Yes, you may.
Clara Brown. Well,
yeah, tell us about Clara Brown.
Clara Brown, tell us.
I picked Clara Brown because she was a phenomenal woman before whatever. But she was born a slave, born in Virginia. It's like, look, I'm not even gonna go there. Born in Virginia, but when her master died, she had been working on a plantation in Kentucky. The agreement was when she got to a certain age, they would free her. So they freed her. And the thing about Kentucky, when you live in Kentucky as a slave, when you're free, you had to leave. I didn't know that. I learned so much reading about her today. And but she had to leave. So she chose to go to Colorado.
Yeah.
So that's what the oh my gosh, I don't know what the development was out there, but I'm thinking for some reason I'm thinking like Gold Rush, that type of thing.
Yeah.
I know it might be a little off.
Okay, there we are.
She was the first Black settler in Colorado.
Wow.
Oh, it was a Gold Rush. Yes, it was a Gold Rush.
It was a Gold Rush.
She was this is what was mind blowing. She was the first entrepreneur, and she owned 16 lots of property, 7 houses.
Wow.
This is how I identify with her. because she has like a multiple career. She does a whole lot of things. She was a midwife, a cook, a laundress, a maid. She did all this stuff and saved her money to buy that property. So at one point, back in the day, we're talking about like in the 1800s, she had like $10,000 just banked up.
That's a lot of money.
Back then, that was like millions.
Yeah.
Yes. I love this one. And she started she didn't start a church, but she started like a Sunday school program. So, I mean, I just love this woman.
That is.
Ain't she awesome?
Yeah, she is awesome. What wine are you pairing with her?
Okay. This is what I'm doing with Clara because we need something big and bold and beautiful.
Yeah.
And whatever it is, it's going to be a Syrah base. I might add a little cab. So it's going to be a red blend. But it's going to be a whole lot of
blend?
Syrah, a little, yes, and a hint of Zen. Just a little bit
And
of
a
Zen.
hint of Zen.
Yes.
Sounded familiar to me.
And it's like, we're not even going to pair it with something to eat. We're not even going to do beef. We're going to do like bison. Because this woman was like fat. I am like so impressed with her.
Yeah. Wow. Very nice choice. Thank you so much. And we hope that everybody out there learned a bit about Clara.
Yeah. I did not know Clara.
I had never heard of
I didn't
her.
know Clara either. And the fact that I'm learning so much about the state of Virginia and the number of entrepreneurs that came out of Virginia. People, just awesome. And so, you ladies are from Virginia, Teresina and Benita. Hats off to Virginia. You guys have created quite a few industrious and successful folks. And Clara, I guess, was one of them, even though she ended up in Colorado, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
But her story is really colorful. I highly recommend you read all about it because I was really impressed with her.
We're having a champagne cheese while we're pairing it with these wines, and it's delicious. I don't know if you guys have ever had champagne cheese, but it is lovely.
I have. I know exactly what it looks like.
It's so good.
It is good.
I want to learn about cheese. Like people learn about wine.
We need to have the cheesemonger on next time.
We should have the cheesemonger on
We
next
should.
time.
That's a good idea.
Okay.
Okay, so I think
So I know we said we were going to bring in Deanna. You want to bring her in now?
And at 7:15, yes, she can come in now.
No.
Oh, okay.
all right, let's do this.
So let's introduce Deanna. Hey, Deanna.
Hi,
How are you? From Fruits and Roots Wine Tours.
you know, Fruits and Roots is on the move, so I apologize that the camera's a little dark where I am, but I'm actually in Delaware because I'm doing a private wine tasting tomorrow, and I'll be, of course, serving Shoe Crazy wine.
Woo!
So I'm up here for a 75th birthday,
Mhm.
and I'll be doing a wine tasting tomorrow evening at the event.
Okay.
And I'm so happy to be here. You ladies are making me hungry and thirsty. I do have a little Meritage back here, but I don't think that the security would appreciate me opening it right here in the parking lot. So, but thank you so much for having me. You know, it feels like I'm with my sisters because I know, well, they are my sisters. They're my wine sisters.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Yes.
I know these ladies well. I certainly miss our annual February event that we do.
I know.
I know.
Happy
Yes.
birthday, Benita.
Next
Happy
year.
Thank
birthday.
you, Deanna.
You have to have some of this cake we made.
You ladies have been talking my language here with all this history because that's exactly what I do.
Yes.
I pair Virginia wine, craft beer, and spirits with 18th century history. And not just 18th century history, but little known historical facts about the contributions of women and people of color to the founding of America.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
sort of a Hamilton on wheels with wine.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice. I've been fortunate enough to be on one of your tours, and I was just bowled over by the facts and about just the gracefulness of transitioning from those vineyard tours into the meal and hearing the history on the bus. I mean, it was just incredible. I had an incredible experience with that. And that's one of the reasons I wanted you to share it, because Black history obviously is about entrepreneurs, and you're an entrepreneur and you're from Virginia. And we have found all of these amazing people that are the fabric of Virginia, and you're one of them. So I would, wanted you to tell everybody how to get in touch with you, and just do me one favor. Take me through one bus tour, one tour
Absolutely.
Start to
Well, of course, I want to take you through the Black History Tour that will be running. Normally, it would be in February. It was scheduled for Bob Marley's birthday, February 6th, but we've had to postpone it because of the governor's restrictions. So we'll be celebrating Black History in April, but that's okay because we celebrate Black History on our tours all the time.
Right.
And on this particular tour, we'll start after we pick our guest up at Virginia Beach Town Center in downtown Hampton. We'll take them to Fort Monroe, to the site of the first Africans coming in to Hampton in 1619. President Obama had a sign put there that's labeled "First Africans Arriving in English-Speaking America." And we'll have an African libation ceremony there. That's
a libation ceremony.
Yes.
Yes, I'm going to be on that tour, so I'm excited.
I want to be on that tour.
That's going to be so much fun. I have a cousin from Brooklyn who is a Yoruba priestess, and she is to conduct the African libation ceremony. And then she's also an amazing songstress. So she's going to lead us in the Black National Anthem, Lift Every Voice and Sing.
Oh, wow.
As we depart from Fort Monroe.
Okay.
From there, we're going to visit 1865 Brewery. So this is the first Black-owned brewery in Hampton Roads, and we'll be having a special tasting as guest of the new owners. They're just about to open 1865 Brewery. From there, we'll have lunch with Mango and a wine tasting with yours truly there, Gwen Hurt, featuring all of the Shoe Crazy wines that we love. The signature mimosa on our tours is a peach mango mimosa. We make it with Shoe Crazy, sparkling peach mango, of course, and peach mango juice from Food Lion.
Yeah.
So I think Food Lion is now carrying your wines as well.
Yes, they are carrying our wines. Yes, they are.
Isn't that
So
fantastic?
it's a marriage made in heaven, that one on the tour.
Yes.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we'll have lunch, we'll have your tasting. Of course, we have actors involved on the tour that will represent little known historical facts, like Billy Flora, who was a free man of color, and he was the hero at the Battle of Great Bridge in 1775 in Chesapeake, Virginia. Never heard of the man, but apparently the history's been known for many, many years. And there's a mural for him. There's a historical marker for James Armistead Lafayette at New Kent County Courthouse. It's been there forever. Never heard of the man till I started doing these tours. So much of our history. I remember going to see Hidden Figures and sitting in the movie angry
because you didn't know, right? Didn't know about
them. That I did not know. And I think I made a soul pact with myself at that very moment that I would do everything in my power to not only let my children and grandchildren know our history, but I would share it with the rest of the world. And so people would know that this country was great a long time ago because of people of color and because of women.
Because of women.
Really worked to make it.
Yeah.
So when we leave lunch, we're going to head out to Surrey County and Isle of Wight County. These counties that had the largest population of free persons of color just before the Civil War. And most of those descendants were from white women and Black men. So when we think about mixed race people in our country, we tend to think that it came from a slave master raping an African woman. But that was not always the case. Of course, that was permeating through most of the country. But in this area, most of these folks had been indentured servants together. And there were white women who married Black men and had children. And these families still live in our area today. So we're going to visit some wineries out there. And we're going to also visit Blue Sky Distillery while we're there as well. So that's
when is the trip and is it sold out?
So it is not sold out. It's April 10th. As you can imagine, having to change the date twice.
Many times.
I've lost about 4 people I've had to refund that can't go for various reasons, unfortunately. So it's not sold out. I will cap it at 25 on a 56 passenger luxury bus. However, due to the COVID and probably the governor will only open us up to 25 people, I'm thinking, inside. So you know, I'm trying to stay within those restrictions.
Yeah, that's what he lifted. Yeah, it was 25. Yeah.
So, do you mind if I share a little known fact about Deanna?
Oh, share. Do tell.
She's a member of the Daughters of the Confederacy.
No,
And
no,
she
no,
says-
no, not the Confederacy. Daughters
What is
of
it?
The American Revolution.
Of the American Revolution, Daughters of the American Revolution. I'm sorry. And she said, when people ask, why are you a member? She said, because I can be. And I loved it.
Yeah.
I absolutely love that.
And I'm actually one of many women of color in the DAR. And we have right now something called the Daughter Dialogues going on, where we're being interviewed by a woman who's involved with a fellowship with Dr. Lewis Gates. So there'll be a documentary about many of us who are women of color in the DAR. It means that we can trace our roots to a revolutionary patriot, whether that person paid taxes, was a soldier, worked as a nurse, a doctor, whatever they did. And believe it or not, there are white women in the DAR who were in there because they had a Black ancestor. I
Wow.
never even thought of that.
Oh.
Never
Yeah.
even thought of that. But when they did their DNA, it
I
came
know.
back with all this African heritage. And when they traced it, they found a Revolutionary War person who was Black.
See, I think we're all kind of a mutt mixture anyway. I mean,
Yeah.
but I mean, if you look at it, you know, I don't think there's any pedigrees left. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Although they try to claim that, I don't think that's the case anymore. And just look, you know, again, the history of Virginia. What a rich history, and a history that a lot of us don't know about. I'm pretty sure you said Daughters of the Confederacy, though. I'm pretty
No.
I'm pretty sure.
Why are you trying to push that?
I'm giving Deanna a head. I know you said it. I know you said it.
Everybody say that.
I'm never wrong.
I'm never wrong.
So I have a white mother. My white
Yes.
mother's family fought for the Union,
Yeah.
right? They're
Yeah.
from up north in upstate New York. My Black family were in the Confederacy.
Fought for the Confederacy. I knew it was something tied to the Confederacy.
That's what it, that
Knew
must
it.
have been it.
I knew- All right, there's the link. All right, there we are. I'm good. I've been redeemed a little bit.
No, she didn't know that.
Look,
She didn't know that, y'all. Don't listen to her.
I
Well,
know.
Deanna,
Right?
thank you so much for sharing with us.
Thank
And
you.
tell us
Deanna, I'm gonna get it to you in April.
how do you get your tickets in April?
April 10th, the tickets are $175 all included. So it's all your meals, all the tastings, all the entertainment, the whole
Wow.
day.
Fabulous.
The only thing you're responsible for is whatever shopping you do along the way.
Okay.
that sounds good.
All right, and they get to those tickets via your Facebook page, Instagram.
RootsWineTours.com.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Rootsandrootswinetours.com.
Steven, can you put that up? Just
Awesome.
fruitsandrootswinetours.com. All right, we will share that too. Thank you so much, Deanna,
Thank
for
you,
joining us.
Deanna.
We appreciate
Yeah.
it. Bye bye.
Yes, it's so good to see you.
God, isn't that just amazing? I
Yeah.
mean, I gotta talk
Really
to her.
awesome.
I'm pretty sure she said Daughters of the. No, all right. All right.
she
So,
did.
Let it go.
Don't make me come down here.
Let it go.
you know what?
Let it go.
My memory is like shot right now. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I mean,
Let it go.
let it go. Yeah,
Let
just
it go.
pat my
Love
bad.
you.
Rub my bad. Please.
Let it
Oh,
go.
let it go. Boom. All right.
I hear you, Mom.
Leave me alone. I'm gonna have a chicken wing on that one. All right. So where are we going now? Who's next?
Why don't we give a
Okay.
few shout outs to a few people? We've
Okay.
got, hi, Brother Daniel.
Hi,
Daniel.
I still don't like you. You ain't my friend.
Daniel. Hey, Lisa.
Hi, Andrea.
Hey,
Yeah,
Andre, Leslie.
Oh, we got
Thank you for the
everybody.
birthday wishes.
Happy
Women
birthday
in our lives.
for
Benita. got a few
Benita.
happy
We got
birthday.
a few
Thank
birthdays.
you. Hey,
Shout out to
Franklin.
you.
So,
Get on deck.
I know we got another guest, and I have a Black history and current and future entrepreneur that I like to talk about. And my person is Miss Sheila Johnson.
Okay.
We all may or may not know that Sheila Johnson is co-founder of Black Entertainment Television. And so, you know, what was so interesting when I was reading something about her, and she was saying when she first got BET, you know, she wanted to be Black programming and Black movies and, you know, all this stuff for her kids to watch. And then, you know, we all know BET went through this space that we hardly saw any of that. And so she wasn't watching, and she was encouraging her friends and family not to watch either, because, you know, we know what happened with BET. So since then, back in 2010, she was appointed to the Board of Visitors for the University of Virginia, and that's personal to me because I am a graduate of UVA. And she was only there a short time because the time got in the way of what she was doing in her business life and in her philanthropic endeavors. But she did give a $5 million gift to UVA.
Oh, wow.
And in 2011 or 2012, I think it was 2011, the Curry School of Education dedicated a building to her, the Sheila C. Johnson Center for Human Services. And so that's still there. I think they're just celebrating their 10th anniversary.
Wow.
And speaking of travel, she does own Salamander Resorts up in Northern Virginia. Gorgeous property. I think they're opened in like 13, 14, something like that.
Wow.
I know
That's
that.
one of the properties that she has.
all the time, Salamander Resort.
Yeah. So thank you, Miss Johnson, for showing us what it is to be an entrepreneur and not quitting and running through the tape. Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
And what wine are you pairing with her, with this wonderful woman?
So I chose a blend like Terracina, but the heavy part of my blend is Tempranillo. And Tempranillo, because Tempranillo is a thick skin grape. And to be an entrepreneur and also a person of color, you got to have a thick skin.
Gotta have
It has great acid. It has some fruit. You know, we can't be too sweet in this industry, but we got to be standing up and be tough and be tough.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, the bottom is some Syrah, which gives us that dark berry. Okay,
And that pepperiness.
y'all heard what it said. The dark berry.
And that pepperiness.
Yes. Cheers to Sheila
Cheers.
Johnson.
Cheers to Sheila Johnson. I did not know.
Miss
I
Johnson.
knew that Salamander was Black owned, but I didn't know that she owned it.
Yeah.
It is. And
that's
so
the thing, that's what I
Andre
was
might get mad at me because I'm sharing this. Andre Marable of Pack Travel Club is on. August 18th through 21st. At the Salamander Resort, they are hosting what is called the Family Reunion. And it's sort of like an extension of what Food and Wine does in Aspen, Colorado. So you're going to have chefs and mixologists and wine folks.
Oh,
and
wow.
so Andre and I already got reservations. We just waiting on tickets to go on sale.
All right. Well, make sure you let us know.
Yeah, meet us up there, and we can all hang out and have a good time. We may even, if we all can get there, we may even do our show live from Salamander.
Ooh, that would be fabulous. That would be fabulous. I love that. Absolutely. I love that. So let's toast. Yes, absolutely. What a great story, and what a wonderful
sorry, Andre said that's our little secret. I'm sorry, I ain't tell nobody.
Too late now.
I was gonna say we know now.
Secrets out.
We know now. You know, messed up.
You know you can't tell a woman a secret.
I know. Look, it's only the four of us talking.
Right.
And the other few that are listening around the globe, thanks to IBM TV. Okay. That is so cute. All right, now, Brittany, you're on deck.
All right. So I picked Miss Kiki Ayers.
Mm-hmm.
She is a millennial.
Yes.
She actually was homeless. Okay. She was born in Arkansas, but she ended up actually homeless and created her own PR business. Okay. So with Kiki, she actually ended up getting an internship with BET, with MTV.
Wow, look at that.
NBC, and worked her way up to where she actually worked on shows like Wildin' Out, Jerry Springer, and things like that during her internship. So when she actually, her PR business shot off was when she got her first full-time job at Revolt TV, which is mainly it's a lot of music videos and things like that for Revolt on that channel. So she actually worked in the music and media department for them. And so now she is like, I'm sorry, she's the HBIC to me.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's been in Ebony magazine. She's done publications there. She's done publications in Forbes. So she's just like any young black woman, millennial like myself, to have someone to look up to.
Sure.
Even though my mother is my number one.
Yeah. But look at what she did. She was living in her car.
Yes.
Yeah.
Imagine living in your car and then taking that journey, like Brittany was saying.
Mhm.
And for someone that's, like she said, a millennial or someone younger, who might be, trying to figure
Exactly.
it out.
It's like it was her drive that really captured me when I read her story, is that she didn't give up. It's like for you to be in your car and actually still going to school and, graduating from Howard University and just, I'm not sure what the full backstory of why she ended up homeless, but usually it's something. Do you know, Stephen?
Discipline.
Yeah. So with the discipline, so with her coming from Howard University, living out of her car, and still having the drive to say that I'm going to be able to do this, and I am going to do it.
Yeah.
Everybody can kiss my behind. So and no one's going to stop me. Like that alone was amazing to me, being a millennial and seeing that she did this and now having her own successful PR company in Los Angeles.
So what wine would you pair with her?
So I'm actually going to pair the Iconvina wine.
Hey, Zach, I hope you're on.
The Caprice.
Oh man, I'm gonna text him.
Look at the label. Look at the label. If that's not
a great
strong,
label.
isn't that a fabulous label? And this wine is just wonderful.
Yep.
It's an Italian white wine. Had a little effervescence on it when we opened it, and it just that effervescence, I think, is what Brittany would say pairs with Kiki's personality.
It does.
Right, and what she did.
It's so many different things, within this wine that's amazing that, and also me being a white wine lover.
Yeah.
Makes it all
There
the
you
best.
go.
That much better to go with her. So I just find her story amazing, and look her up.
Look her
Everybody,
Yep.
all women that are millennials,
Look her up.
look her up and read her story, because it is actually amazing and phenomenal.
That is an
And
amazing story.
Can I interject something here? So she has the millennial who went through that type of strife, and I'll call it just challenges, right? Major challenges. But Kathy Hughes, is that her name? Kathy Hughes from Urban One?
Yeah.
At a certain age, Benita, we won't say, it's having birthdays like Benita.
Certain age, huh? That's what we're
Bonita.
going with.
Okay.
Okay, we'll go with that. We'll go with that.
Wait, and Tara said,
You won't
not
say
me,
anything.
not me. But a little fact
I'm
about
millennial.
Kathy Hughes. She actually was kicked out of her house at 16 because she got pregnant. So she was pregnant as a teenager, and God knows I'm not looking down, because I was also, my little Ronald is a, product of being a teen mother. But she was kicked out of her house. My mother didn't kick me out of my house. I actually came back with a husband.
Where you find them? I mean, you had
that baby.
Al 7.
Hey, Dad, if you're watching.
Hey, let's reel him in. Bring him with me. He didn't necessarily want to come, but he was dragged along. But Kathy Hughes kicked out of the house, pregnant at 16, I think she went on to marry the father of her child as well, and divorced rather early. So that was one of the things that really I connected with Kathy Hughes on, right? Because, any of us that have been young mothers, and put in that situation where you've had to, kind of change direction and become sometimes a homemaker like I did, other times working as a single parent, it's tough. And then the other thing that was similar to Kiki was that she was actually homeless, building her empire and living in her radio station, sleeping in her office, her and her son. And so it's very similar to see that there is a millennial and a woman, her age, that have very similar stories, but that same wine would pair with her because it's the tenacity of it
Exactly,
all.
that same drive.
Same drive. So I just thought the two were really wonderful.
Baby boomer, and I always feel like the baby boomers and the millennials are so similar. So
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Whoa!
Well,
You
I'm
get
sure
me
you have
started
to have
fight,
certain
Benita.
character.
Whoa!
no, I mean, baby boomers don't take. I mean, they are risk takers, and so are millennials. So that's what I'm saying. They're sort of similar.
Going a little left on that one. Yeah,
I
I get it.
That is very true.
I get
In
it.
your
That's very
car,
true.
if you're living in your car, you don't have a lot to lose.
You
Right.
don't.
You can take those risks because
You can
you're looking for that net. You're looking for
Yeah.
something. You're
Uh-huh.
living in your car. I'm not going to say you have nothing because obviously these women and these entrepreneurs, they have something great going for them. But at the end of the day, if you're living in your car, you're like, I don't have nothing to lose.
Let's go. Mhm.
Let's go
Let's
get
go.
it. I'm gonna go. Get
Yeah, let's go get it. Because
Yeah.
you really don't have a lot more to lose. I mean, what do you
Right.
go from your car to the sidewalk?
Thank you.
I mean, and then from the sidewalk you
Go up.
stand up.
Yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
mean, it's
So
like-
that's a good point, Tara.
At the end of the day, it's like, if you do have that small little part-time job, it's probably just enough just so you can eat, put gas in your car. You need to drive somewhere.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's like, what more do you have to
had a
do?
child. You had a baby to feed.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly. I would love to talk to her and hear
Go
that
hard.
transition, that
Yeah.
aha moment of
I would love to
transition.
talk to Kiki.
you
That'd be
know.
amazing.
Yeah, that's what I mean, Kiki.
Yeah.
I'm saying
If
I
you're
would love.
listening,
Yeah, I would love to hear that, and we'd love to have her on.
Brittany.
We'd love to have her
Love
on
to
here.
have her on.
Now, who else did you have, Brittany? Because I kind of jumped in there with what Brittany was doing because I just saw the connection between those two women of two different ages.
So I also decided to do two myself. I did Lewis Temple as well.
Oh,
Now,
over
Lewis
Stephen
Temple-
ass girl. Yeah.
Lewis Temple actually is the inventor of the fluted or barbed, I guess you would say, harpoon for whaling.
Aha!
So, so very different. So anybody, I guess, that is in that industry with fishing or
Yeah.
anything along those lines, that's the tool that you're using today
Right.
to be able to catch all of these different types of sea creatures. I guess.
Sea creatures. Oh my God, you're a millennial. Okay, another fun fact: he was born in Richmond. How about that, Virginia? So we're gonna drink
See?
a little of
We
the
just
Virginia
birthed
Beach winery. We're gonna get a little Virginia
I
wine
don't know
in
anything
here.
about fishing. I just, you know what?
It's a harpoon.
I took a stab. I went with it. Okay, but
Okay.
another fun fact, though, about Mr. Temple is that he was actually a slave who actually escaped and moved to New Bedford, Massachusetts, where he was able to be free and be able to invent what
That harpoon.
that
thing.
harpoon now
For
that
those
all fishermen use today.
today. See, there we go.
There you go. I kind of got not sea creatures.
Not sea
Okay.
creatures.
Not
I'm
sea
like,
She's searching for the Loch Ness monster.
Not sea creatures. You know what I meant. You know what I meant.
Nessie. She was looking for
You know what I mean?
Nessie. Looking for Nessie.
Leave me alone.
Okay, I got tears in my eyes. The secret, the harpoon. Okay. That's a free man.
I know what I meant.
He's got a patent on it. He's got a patent. That's all we're gonna say.
Oh,
And he
God.
started out in Virginia, so we're gonna have a little bit
And he
of
made it back in the 1800s.
We're gonna have a little bit
Let's just
of-
add that in.
winter blues. It's a low alcohol red wine from Virginia Beach Winery. And so
I
we're
was
gonna
there this
celebrate-
weekend.
Huh?
I was there Saturday.
Oh, were you?
I was.
Tell them how much we love them.
We love them. I did. Me and 3 friends, we were having a little Gold Friends weekend, and we went to Virginia Beach Winery, their little tasting room.
Oh, right.
Yes, we like them. They're and they do a lot with Deanna on her fruits and root stores. So that's kind of how I got introduced to them. And I thought, since we have so many Virginia elites on our list today,
Mhm.
that we could actually
Yes.
at least feature one Virginia wine as well. Yeah.
I was just trying to look at
Yeah.
it because it's got a nice sweetness to
So
it.
yeah.
It does. It has a nice sweetness
And
to
I'm
it.
gonna try that with this champagne cheese. It's so good. Oh my God.
So it's
I want
actually
some of
very
that.
easygoing and easy drinking. So I guess if Mr. Lewis Temple was that type of person, that he'd probably be drinking this
Well,
on the boat.
If he was on a harpoon boat,
going.
he needs something so sweet.
Looking for Nessie.
I mean,
Looking for
honestly,
Nessie. He was that would be
y'all gonna get me
Yeah, I know
cracked
how
up.
easy going he is.
looking for the Loch Ness monster. Looking for the Loch Ness
You guys got to be
monster.
cracking this for the rest of my day.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know anything about fishing.
He's gonna need this. Wait, he had this in his pocket when he was
Oh,
escaping.
what I was trying to think of, the deadliest catch. That show. There it is. They
Deadly
used
as
that
dead.
on that show.
Right, the harpoon.
harpoon.
You're right.
Yeah.
You need a
Yes.
for him.
Okay,
Am I
so
redeeming myself
He
from
needs
you,
like
creatures?
you've
bourbon
redeemed
or a
yourself.
whiskey.
Okay, good.
You've redeemed
I
yourself.
know, right? You need a whiskey.
I'm gonna say I have tears in my eyes after the sea creature thing.
So
Okay,
we have,
that was funny. That
so
was funny.
somebody wants to know why are the glasses so big and so empty? Say because they drink it all.
We,
They drink it all.
no, we two-fisting this baby. We two-fisting it. And thank you, Zach, for this fabulous white wine.
Oh man, I want to taste that.
We two-fisted it. Oh
I
God.
miss being
I'm gonna
in
take
the
my
studio.
Yeah, being in the studio, I do miss it too. And hopefully, Teresina, we be past this, or at least at a place that we can be more safe and hang out.
Exactly.
Yes,
Maybe
it will get back to
summer.
normal. I think things are opening up now. And I really think that this trip through Black history was so much fun. It's like you ever go to some of these things and you're just like your eyes start to glaze over because
Yeah.
they're like reading down and it's so serious. You can make this fun where people actually remember what you're saying.
Mhm.
And I just enjoyed this so much and learning about some of the folks that we had on our flyer. Now, who did we miss on that flyer?
We had
I want to say
Madam
Madam C.J. Walker.
Yeah, but
Now, Madam
you know what?
C.J.
A lot
Walker,
of people have heard her story.
they've heard her story,
I
but
love
did
that.
they
That
know?
movie was good. It was really a good movie.
It was really good though.
They
Mhm.
played her. Yeah.
Yeah, they said the movie wasn't completely factual, as a lot of movies aren't.
That's usually how it goes because they need
Yeah.
more of like the suspense and the drama.
Yeah, right.
Mhm.
Yeah, so
Right.
we definitely have to read and do our research because movies ain't doing us justice.
It's like
So,
Captain
what
Hughes.
about Maggie Walker? Another one from Virginia as
Yeah,
well.
from
A lot of
Richmond.
Virginia here. Now, what was interesting to you about Maggie Walker? And I'll tell you what was interesting to me.
Huh?
So what was interesting for me, if you're talking to me?
Yep. Whoever wants to
Okay.
answer.
Okay. I guess being a Richmonder, what was interesting is she was born like almost right after the Civil War.
Oh wow.
And right after the Civil War ended. And, just coming up through that time, late 1800s, becoming an adult right at the turn of the century, that she was, it was kind of like she came in at the exact right time when, it was still hard for Black people, but there were certain areas like in Tulsa, in Rosewood, in Jackson Ward, that Black people could function and shine, in their own
Yeah.
spaces before other people got upset and destroyed those communities because they were doing too much. So,
Right.
sometimes it is about right time, because, had she been born 30 years later, her life would have been or could have been a lot different because things that we were able to do at some point, they had kind of shut it down and here come Uncle Jim Crow. So,
Yeah.
Right. So I actually, one of the things I liked about her is that she did found that bank. And I like that saying that she had, let's turn those nickels into dollars. And if that isn't true today,
yeah.
right? When you hear about, the financial state of Black America today, it's we need to take those nickels and turn them into dollars, and not just for a few, but across the spectrum. Now, I'm not saying I have the answers to how that's done, but what she said then is so relevant even today. So that's one of the things I liked about her. Now we're going to have a little trivia game because we did promise to have some giveaways. And so those that are out there that have joined us today, how many questions are we going to have? We're going to have four trivia questions. You have how many seconds to post your answer? You have 15 seconds to post your answer. And what is that? Okay. I was like, oh my God. I thought that was Nessie. I saw the back of Tara's
Oh, you said it's Kyle?
Oh, you said a cow.
All right, you know what? That's
I thought
fine.
that was Nessie.
I'm
I
just
saw the
all
back of
three
her
of
head
you.
in that
You know
cow.
what? Do the trivia by yourself.
I'm leaving.
One
Yeah, eight more
big
teaching.
and everyone
So we're
else
gonna
small.
We're gonna do 3 or 4 trivia questions, and then we're gonna award some prizes to those that win the trivia questions. And these giveaways were donated by a really great artist that's also local from Richmond.
He is.
Okay. So here we go.
And a Black entrepreneur.
Wine and trivia. Okay.
Ooh.
So in your chat bar or whatever it's called, is it your DM or your CM or VM?
Just in
Yeah.
your comment.
In your comments.
It's in your comment. In your comment bar.
Put your answers in there. And the first one with the right answer is going to get a nice giveaway.
And Edwin, you don't get to answer.
Answer, Edwin, you don't get to answer.
Yes, Edwin, stay out of this one.
Stay out of this. You and Franklin. Stay out.
Y'all
Right.
are biased. They know the answers.
And Dan, you don't get to answer either.
You ain't put it in all the way.
Which U.S. president signed Executive Order 9981, ending official racial discrimination in the U.S. Armed Forces?
Okay. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding.
Was it A, Dwight D. Eisenhower, B, John F. Kennedy, or C, Harry Truman? Go.
Go.
You see those answers.
Go.
Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding
The
dong.
thing about it, as much time as y'all give, they give time to get all three of them in separate text messages.
Ding dong, ding dong. Are we up to 50?
Done.
Done.
Go.
Harry Truman was the answer. If someone got that, they're in the running.
What?
right.
I got that one wrong.
And next one.
Okay, next question. You ready? She created the Urban Connoisseurs.
Oh God.
Ooh.
That's not a history.
That's not a history question. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, back up. Hiram S. Thomas, the chef who created what popular snack? Was it A, potato chip, B, pretzels,
C, oatmeal
Oatmeal-cookie.
And go. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. 15 seconds.
Ding,
and go.
Ding
You
dong.
guys have
ding
more than
dong.
enough time. Keep going.
15 seconds.
Give me
And time.
And what's the answer?
You said
Uh-oh.
a potato chip.
I knew it.
Yeah,
Oh.
potato chip.
It wasn't potato chips.
Was it oatmeal cookie?
It was the oatmeal cookie.
Oh, yeah, I thought it was potato
It was
chip.
the potato chip. It was the
Potato
potato
chip.
chip.
Okay, our producer is like
Woo!
recovering from COVID.
It's-
COVID.
it's-
Wait a minute. What was the right answer?
What was the right answer?
Potato
The
chip.
right answer is A, everybody. Potato chip.
Yeah.
So if you got it, you got it.
Come
Okay,
on
so
now.
next
Come on now. We can't win no championship like this.
question, right?
No.
So next question. What book by Richard Wright was a main selection of the Book of the Month Club in 1940?
Oh, that's my
I gotta read it first, and then it gets
my junior year thesis or whatever we had to
Is
do.
it A, Dusk of Dawn, B, A Street in Bronzeville, or C, Native Son? Go!
I miss Alex. The name of the bottle you have it.
Time!
And the answer is
E.
Native Son!
bum, bum,
All right.
bum, bum, bum. All right. Do we have one more?
We got one more
more.
question.
And here we go.
Which United Methodist Church is named after one of the founding fathers of gospel music?
Oh, I can't get this.
Is it A, Winder Temple, B,
Absalom.
Absalom Jones, C, Chestnut Memorial, or D, Tindley Temple? And go!
Chestnut Memorial sound like a church.
I love that.
Where's
the female version of Jeopardy?
Body, bop, beep, bop. And time! Answers in. Last question. We will tally up and let's see who won the giveaway.
Oh,
You know,
God.
Chestnut Memorial.
Oh,
When
look
did-
at that.
Oh,
Oh, man.
Ah, man.
Oh, man.
Ah, man. We're like,
Oh, man.
Tindley Temple, it was D.
It was D. Oh, man.
Who
That's not-
got that right?
Nobody.
Anybody
You know what?
get that right?
We're gonna blame it on exhaustion.
Exhaustion.
Let's just say that.
Blame it on the
Nobody
boogie.
got that.
Okay,
Okay.
so we're going to tally up who got the most right, and we're going to give out some giveaways from, and Brittany's going to tell you who gave us the giveaways today, and I think they're fabulous.
All right, so our giveaways, if you could put the picture up.
Hang on one second. He's
Just
going to
one
grab
second.
them.
I'm gonna kind of grab them here too. Get them out the box.
Oh, how
That's
cute.
so
Yeah.
pretty.
So we have these cute little bracelets from Deshay, who has his own jewelry. He also does paint and sips. He makes oh, it's on the screen.
We don't see it.
I don't see anything but the bracelet.
That's all
We
we
can
see.
see the
Um,
bracelet.
We just
yes,
see the
so-
bracelet.
Really pretty.
It's down.
So these
it's
are the
go
little
down.
bracelets. I know you guys can't really probably see them too well, but with the photo that came
Steven,
up,
it's under here. It's under the bracelet. There you go. There you go.
yes. So that is Deshay. His Instagram page is Deshay like Da Vinci. You can send him a direct message, follow him on Instagram, and he will make any type of jewelry, anything that you want. He even does designs on sneakers. So you go reach out to him. He's also an entrepreneur, and it's beautiful. We have it. It says BHM for Black History Month, 365, and it has
365 days.
365 days, and it has SCW on it.
We're crazy one. So 365 days of the year, we should be looking and thinking about Black history, and I think that's what these bracelets are for. And they're just wonderful. And he made us one with a little shoe on it too, if anybody can see that.
How cute.
So we're going to be giving those away. And thank you, Deshay. He is
Thank
just a
you
wonderful
so much,
person.
Deshay.
And if you want to get something created for your businesses or anything, he does that. So just, look him up. We try to support other small businesses.
I'm gonna hit you up, Deshay. I need a paint by numbers.
All right.
He does paint and sips too.
That's right. I need a paint by numbers.
Too. So I mean, he is definitely just.
She just said paint by numbers.
Paint by numbers.
I got it.
Paint by numbers.
Anita, I heard you laughing at
Oh
that.
wait, the
You
paint
hang
by
up.
like the number.
What I left
Get
at?
a little complicated.
Look, I don't mind getting in trouble, but let me know why I'm gonna get in trouble.
Adult coloring books. I just ordered adult coloring
Do
books.
you see this, Benita?
But you know, I start trouble.
I can't stand y'all. Y'all away. Y'all got something to do.
I'm just gonna go drink some wine and talk to my dog. That's what I'm getting ready.
Where's your little
I haven't even got to meet Myrtle yet.
It's not Myrtle. It's Mabel.
Mabel.
This
Mabel.
is so
I don't know.
Wait for 1 second. You got too much wine. All right, Brittany, you got to take it.
I'm gonna get a dog and I'm gonna name him after a wine.
Bring in Moo Moo.
Good. Get rid of that crazy looking cow over your shoulder.
I'm gonna get her so you guys can see her.
All right, we'll go
You know
get
what? I love this cow, and Franklin hates this cow.
That thing behind you, I thought it was a bull.
That cow be like, "What you looking at? What you want?"
I know, right? Look, you say I want a hamburger. The cow look, I bet you like, no.
I gotta say, you know what? No, we sliced up a little bit of a beef ribs or something. Is that a black Angus behind you? Because you know that's the best, the black Angus.
Yeah.
This cow ain't playing.
Yeah.
This cow look at everybody that come in this house like this. Like, what
He
you
ain't
want?
playing.
What?
He ain't playing. I bet you he'll relax if you told him you were vegan.
I know, right? He loved Kevin. He loved Franklin. He loved it.
I was gonna say if he wasn't vegan, he probably wouldn't mind this. All right, here's little Missy.
Yeah, little Miss Mabel.
She's cute.
Oh my goodness gracious! I'm ready to babysit.
Sweet girl. Hi,
I'm on TV.
I'm gonna buy him I'm gonna buy her a sweater.
What she said?
Huh?
Justin said she could buy him a sweater.
She won't wear them.
She has a little quilted coat for when she goes outside.
Yeah, she won't wear them. She's not like Ori. May he rest in peace.
No, she's
Ori loved his shirts and sweaters.
she likes to get naked, huh?
rip them off. Like, yeah, like
Hey,
bites
Franklin.
and all that. So
I'm
We
gonna
just
get
gave
back
up.
over.
Well, we hope everybody enjoyed today. I'm
His
going to actually
brother's
have to
here.
jump off to do a little congratulations to one of my employees up in Maryland. She has the Open Heart
I'm doing
Foundation.
like it.
Having their gala today. So I'm going
Oh,
to
cool.
drop focus for that. And Brittany, Benita, and Teresita, you guys wrap up, and we'll see
All
you
right.
next week.
Okay.
all right, bye.
Don't forget to turn your mic off. Glenn.
Fall and trip because I'm
Yeah,
not coming.
turn your mic off. Don't say it.
We don't want to hear none of that, and we don't want her to hear us.
We're gonna talk about
You say
you.
hi to everybody.
Yeah, we're taking over.
Yes.
Send Mabel with her mama. Go on with your mama to the meeting. It's time for grown folks.
Benita, like, let me tell you. Okay, so she's something else. She riding. Okay, mom's like, can you just take her for me? I'm just like, mm.
What? She's gotten big since I saw her. When I saw her, she was like
She's-
this.
Okay, so this is what she does. She eats the other dog's food.
Good for
She
her.
refuses to eat her puppy food.
I heard she taking
Completely.
over.
Completely. Obviously, you know, her being a part of this family, Black History Month. Ayo, you know, we eat nothing but, you know, greens and
Yeah, she better
I
tell
watched-
the other dog. She better get in
all
where you
this fattening
stand.
food. She's just like, I want some.
No, you got to give her some hush puppies.
Right.
Get it?
Ooh, we gotta give her the hush puppy. Maybe
Yeah.
it'll hush it up.
No, but
No,
you know
it's
what? For real, I watched
She actually
I
has a
watched
bark, but she doesn't.
I watched a documentary the other night about the history of soul food, and he talked about hush puppies being like balled up cornbread that the slaves would throw to the dogs to hush them up.
What?
Hush puppies.
No,
Girl,
I'm just
I
brought
love
that
me
up to
some
me
hush
3 days
puppies.
ago, and I'm just like, that's not true. There's no way. That's for real.
That's way.
Yeah.
That's way. But I'm gonna tell
That's
you something.
weird. That's
I love me some hush
They
puppies.
used to take
With
like
butter.
cornbread and ball
balling
it
up.
up. Throw it
That's all.
up,
That's all
hush
hush
them up.
puppies are. Some balled up deep fried bread.
That's all it is.
I know that's what it
Some
is,
deep
but
fried bread.
I love me a hush
Not the
puppy.
deep
So
fried
look
bread.
at that. Sweet, hot
Yeah.
sauce. What?
I am all
This
about
is
the
the
deep fried
craziest
bread.
thing. All right, that is a fun fact, though. That's a fun fact.
Yeah,
That good?
it is.
I
I mean,
had to do that.
Okay.
it
All right, well,
speaks to the innovation.
We got a couple more minutes here, so how about we make a toast
Yes.
to all of these wonderful entrepreneurs,
Yes.
new and old, through the ages and all. And I
Yeah,
would also
we
like
got
to
you.
make a toast to my lovely aunt,
Oh,
Teresina, and Miss Benita, and my mother, Gwen Hurt, for you guys also being something that will become Black history. You already
Yeah.
are
yeah, we love you.
female
Thank you.
entrepreneurs.
And to
I
the
would-
future.
I would
That's to
have the
you.
vibe that I have if it wasn't for you 3 women in my life.
Oh, you're so cute.
Oh,
Thank
and
you.
know what? We just
I
looking
love
to
you.
see what you do because we know you just gonna rock it out. Yes.
Damn right.
Yeah, I know you
I don't have
are.
much of a choice. She
Wait,
might,
wait,
she
wait.
might
Y'all toast too long. Y'all need to say cheers and let's take a sip. Y'all play too much.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers. We love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to our wonderful Shoe Crazy Wine Presents. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. What we
We
doing
will
next
see
week?
you next Friday. Oh, and let's end off how you can find Shoe Crazy Wine. You can email me at bhurt@shoecrazywine.com. You can email my mother, Gwen Hurt, at ghurt@shoecrazywine.com. And ladies, take us off.
You can find me at thevinewineclub.com.
And you can find me at ttswine.com.
And also don't forget, if you purchase wine online, always use Miss Teresina's discount code TTS1.
TTS1.
So you get your discount. So thank you everyone for tuning in this evening, and it feels good to be back.
Yes. We'll
See
see
y'all
y'all next Friday.
Good to be back.